Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and welcome to the Psychic Triad. Welcome, everybody. So nice to see you. Happy Friday. Happy 4 o'clock. And I have a little bit of an echo here. 1 second. Good job. So it's so nice to see everybody. Surprise, surprise. Happy Friday. This is the Psychic Triad. However, Terri Lee is sitting this one out. She'll be back with us again next time, and we will miss her. And we send her all good love, lots of love, and good best wishes. And I see CJ here, Craig Dixon here, and Elise Geese is here. Craig Dixon, and so nice to see everybody. Thank you all for coming. So we are simulcasting on Terri Suzuki's channel, Kigaru Spiritual Journeys, and we are simulcasting on Instagram as well. So welcome, everybody. So nice to see all of you. And Mirror Dragon is here. Kelly the Mystic next door. You did a wonderful show last night. I saw it. It was really good. Got to go over and check out Kelly the Mystic next door. And Sinister Days is here. Hi, Sinister Days. And you are a member as well. And Whispers from Heaven with Jenny is also a member. Hi, Jenny. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you to all of the members. Thank you to all of the subscribers. And thank you to all of you watching on Instagram. I don't know that I can see how many. I think I can, but I will do that in just a moment. First, I wanted to tell everybody, Terri Suzuki and myself, Terri here and myself, are going to be offering a pendulum class, and it's the pendulum basics and intuitive practice. Let me just do this. I'll describe it as you all can see it so you can see what we see. And this is the Pendulum Basics and Intuitive Practice. It's Sunday, March 1st. And I tell everybody that Sunday, March 1st is really February 29th because it comes up so soon because February is so short. So make sure you put it on your calendars. And you can just come to my website. It is SunPsychicJean.com. And you come over here to the events tab. And when you click on the events tab, you'll see it right here. And you want to just click anywhere on that bar. And you'll see it'll give you a description. The time, it is 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific, 11 a.m. Pacific. And it gives you a short description. I know it's really hard to see. It's a little small there. But when you come over to the website, you'll be able to see it. And it right here, it says, please do bring your own pendulum or a necklace. A necklace can work too. Also bring a notebook or a journal, something to write with. And also bring an open mind and have a playful energy because our pendulums love it when we have a playful energy. The last little note that I wanted to add is please plan to arrive 10 minutes before the start time. I do start all of my events at that moment that is scheduled, that original scheduled time. That is when the event will begin. So please do come on in 10 minutes before the start time. That'd be great. We're all going to be there. So you can just click on this attend button down here and go through the registration process. And when you do, you'll be sent an email receipt. And in that email receipt, you want to save that email. That has your Zoom link in it. That is the link to this event. And that is Sunday, March 1st. And that's just about a week away. Is it next week? I can't believe it's next week.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Coming up.
It's coming up. It's coming up. And you'll also, when you come over here to my events page, you'll also notice that I have different events. I have the Psychic Study Practice Group. That is this Sunday, the 22nd. And it's the same deal. You can go through and go through the process and you'll be emailed the link as well. And this is my next psychic study practice group coming up in March. And then I will also have, I'm trying to do or I will be doing one event a month for all of us to get together and gather. So I am just so excited. It's going to be so much fun. And Terry and I have been working on the curriculum, and we're just really excited.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's a great way, if that you're new to this, to develop your own psychic powers. And if you have done a few things, it's a great way to kind of tune up again too, and get back and get back and kind of develop your intuition a little bit more. So it's really going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if you already use your pendulum, we'll give you different questions, different scenarios, and different things to focus on for you to work with your pendulum. I work with my pendulum for many, many years, and it has never let me down yet, for sure. So I'm very much connected to my pendulum, and my spirit guides are who we I re- who is speaking through my pendulum. It's not my pendulum. Sometimes I say I'll ask my pendulum, but it's my spirit guides. And I learned that, Terry. I don't know if you remember me saying. Somebody asked me, "Who is that that's speaking through your pendulum? Is that your higher self?" So I asked, and I said, is this my loved ones in spirit?" And it said no. I was
It
shocked.
still says no.
And I said, "Is this my angels talking to me?" And it said yes. And then I said, "Is this my spirit guides talking to me through this pendulum?" And it says yes. And I said, "Is this my higher self talking to me through this pendulum?" And it said yes. And it says that we're all here together, and that we're all here supporting you, and that we're all here sharing. And that if one energy is sort of like, they step up when their expertise is needed. So they're all there. But I was surprised that it was not our loved ones, or my loved ones anyway. You can ask your pendulum who it is that you speak to through your pendulum. Have you
Yeah,
ever tried that, Terry?
I have not, because I'm pretty sure it's my guide. Pretty sure that's who it is. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
even when I do oracle cards, I'm pretty sure it's them, not necessarily the oracle card itself. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, for sure. But I also get hits, and I can tell, like, they're like telling me something, as especially when it's not a definite yes or no and it goes into a circle. I feel that I get the intuitive hits as well that go along with it. So we will be doing, and I don't know, we will be taking questions. We will be doing readings today. And I just want to welcome some of the watchers from Instagram, because I don't think I can see you on my StreamYard. And that's what I wanted to find out. And Jennifer Ask Medium, so nice to see you. Thank you for coming. And Gabe's a B is here. A BB? Gabe's a BB? Yes, you can put your question in. I don't know that I can pick it up though. What time was that? They don't have it's it's not as easy to go back and forth for the Instagram, but I don't think I see you guys here. Hmm. Hi, Share Bear. So nice to see you. And Hypnicity. No, I don't see you guys on here. So I won't be able to pop up your question, but I might be able to interpret your question.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
nice to see everybody. Okay, so Davy Jones, you have your question in already, and Whispers from Heaven with Jenny has a question. We're going to start with Jenny, and um, Craig, I have yours, and Grace or Gary, I have yours. Uh,
Yeah. And Craig, I see your message. I'm glad I'm right once in a while. Yeah.
yeah, I think this is a good one too. Um, So nice to see everybody. And Lois T is here. Nice to see you.
Nice.
All right. I'm just trying to get a couple selected here before we get started.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and get started with Jenny.
Okay. Jenny.
And Jenny says, I'd love a general reading, please. So I hear, Jenny, that there's nothing general about it, that you've far exceeded general, that you have you've committed to your training, to your education, to your experience and developing your intuitive skills and abilities. And they say that this is going to become more and more apparent for you in your everyday life. And they're asking that you uh, write down and or record in any way that you can type it on your phone or just record it somehow, all of the signs and synchronicities. And if you do pull oracle cards for yourself daily, that's also very important for you to record this, that these are going to be the vehicles in which they are sending you messages for you to receive. And each one of us receives messages from our spirit guides and angels in just a little bit different way. And it's you being able to tune in to listen to what's possible for yourself. And they want you to record these things so that helps you to pay attention and to look back over the week or the month and see what it is that was sort of like the theme through all of those writings. How about you, Terry?
Well, I am with her team, and they just painted my vision with the color plum. Plum. Everything's plum. All sorts of things, and they're very, very, very happy. They're just really excited. And so I do really believe that the spiritual things you're working on right now are going to really come to fruition for you, because it's not just the color of plum. They're saying it's a a plum assignment. Everything is just really good about what you're doing, and so you're going to benefit a lot. And for me, the plum color just seems like growth and all sorts of great things. They're just very excited. Okay, anything else? Anything else you want to tell Jenny? Yeah, keep up the good work. And they did also tell me that, we've kind of turned a little corner here. The energy's been extremely heavy this last year of the snake. Everybody I know has just felt like we were kind of slogging through the mud, and it feels much lighter. I feel much lighter, but they seem to be much lighter as well, and I hope you're feeling that, because they're so much happier, so much excited about this, that the energy and the flow is really going well now. So that's what I got.
Beautiful. And she's like, oh, wow, fantastic. And I just want to say hello to Linda from Butterfly Readings. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for being here and saying hello. She's a moderator and a member. Thank you very much, Linda. And Cindy Meggs is here. Hi, Cindy. Aw, very nice. Okay, so she says, and Jenny says, love it. Thank you both so much. You're very welcome, Jenny.
You are
So,
welcome.
yeah, thank you. So just like Jenny did, we do ask that you do sort of communicate with us throughout the reading so that it's a little more engaging. It keeps that energy flow open for us.
Yes.
So let's go to ethnicity. She has an interesting question here that I'd like to dip into. She said, how do I find balance between being informed and doom scrolling? If not allowed, a general reading, please. So I thought this was interesting for us to, because I think a lot of people are questioning that. And it's really about your own tolerance. It's really
Mhm.
about listening to your own body, your own energy system, your own sensitivity, your own, you know, indicators, and to listen to your body and listen to your energy. And it's probably a really good practice for all of us to be more aware of that, because there's not one right way or one wrong way for all of us. It's about your own tolerance, and it may be you being able to hold compassion without letting some of your energy go out. Like, if there's um, a kidnapping on the news and everybody is like so worried, and you feel pain, and you don't want to do that. But if you can have compassion and stay informed and send love and light without feeling that pain, as long as it's not an energy drain, and it's a opportunity for you to practice your strength and your empowerment and sharing your light, that's another thing. But only you, I think, is would be able to determine that. How about you, Terry?
Well, I got some things from her guides that they let me know, but I think I know this because I have met hypnicity before. Very, very empathic, really takes things in. She just said, "I'm such a sponge," and it's because you have that gift of empathy. And what they said is, as I was kind of just tapping in, they said, "You are such a responsible individual. You feel that it's your responsibility to stay up with the news, to stay informed, to fight the good fight." And they said, "We recognize that, but you also need to take a break. You get a pass right now." They're saying, give yourself the gift of a pass, meaning you don't have to stay up to the minute informed. And unfortunately, I think to give yourself that pass, and this is more me than them, you're going to have to maybe block out some days where that you're not scrolling, or that you say, for the next 2 hours, I'm not going to scroll and look at whatever social platform you're looking at. But give you, you are, I really can just feel this from them. You are such a responsible individual to know, to be in the know. It isn't required right now. Maybe you have to be out of the know just a little bit, and you'll still be considered responsible. But you got to give your spirit a break a little bit here. It is too much. Even everybody I know has all said the same thing, that it's a little too much to just be in there. Even my brother, who's a news, he loves the news, but even he said, Terry, I had to turn off my phone today. I just had to turn it off, leave it, and do other things. And he said, I was surprised when I turned it back on this morning, the world was still here.
That's funny. Thank
Yeah.
you, Hypnicity. She says, yep, I need some downtime for sure. Thank you very much. And I just want to say hello to Chirp. Chirp, Cheer, and Chai. It's so nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Hello to Marie. So nice to see you. Thanks for coming. And hello to Cindy. Did I already say Cindy Megs? Thanks for coming. So nice to see you. And Elise. I see Elise. Aw. Elise, I
Mhm.
see you. Um, good, good, very good. All right, so let's move on. Um, let's continue with Craig Dixon. And then after Craig Dixon is Sinister Days. So just say hello when let us know that you're here. Okay, so Craig says, I bought tickets for Clara's movie at the theater. Ooh, whoa. I let her know we're going in her car too. Does she have any last minute messages?
Okay.
Wow. I feel that she's just saying this is how it's always meant to be. That she's honored that she'll be up on the big screen again and that you'll be able to see her there.
Mm-hmm.
She's overjoyed, really, really thrilled. And she just wants you to make sure that you have a good time and that you enjoy every aspect. Her enjoyment comes from you enjoying it. The more you can enjoy the experience, she will then also enjoy it. And you are what matters most here. So, well, how about you, Terry?
You know, I don't want to just repeat everything you said because I felt the same thing from her, but she did add one different thing for my message. Is she said she wants you to go to this with a very open mind, to not anticipate it, because I you probably have already seen this movie. And she wants you to go with the open mind because she's going to send you new information, new messages, either about yourself or about her. But you're going to learn something new at this, which you know so much about her. It's hard to believe that you would learn anything new, but she says you are going to learn something new. So beyond, go with that open mind.
He's going to see Wings at 1927 movie. So
Uh,
cool. So cool, Craig. I don't know how you find these things. It's really amazing the way you can manifest. Beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful. So Sinister Days is next. And after Sinister Days, we'll go with Cindy Meggs. So, Cindy, if you're still here, just say hello. Meiggs. I think that's pronounced Meggs.
Mhm. Okay.
So, did Sinister Days say hello? Sinister Days, just say hello. Let us know you're still here. Sinister Days and Megs. Maybe I should just call your name first. I don't know where you guys went. Um, Aw,
I like
butterfly.
butterfly readings. Hello in the chat.
She went over to your channel and
Oh,
and she says hello to everybody. She's such a wonderful moderator. She's
yes.
wonderful. Yeah, I would definitely add her. So I haven't heard from Sinister Days or from Cindy Meggs. So I see Silky Steel. Silky Steel, are you here? Is Silky Steel still here? Yay! Thank you very much. She
Oh,
says, how is March going to be for me? My birthday will be on the 23rd and I will be 66. Wow. You're very young at heart, Silky Steel. I feel as though you're just beginning a new this is your second Saturn return, and I feel like you're starting not even a new chapter, you're starting a new book. And I feel as though you'll feel more invincible because of I feel like you'll be having a little bit of free time on your hands that you will be able to accomplish more than you ever thought possible. Um, I I do feel as though this spring, the spring of new life, the spring of March 23rd, is that around the equinox? Is March 15th the equinox or somewhere around there? I feel like there's this
I think
equinox will
there's
be the beginning of something brand new. And you'll feel accelerated and inspired. And they want you to know that every inspiration that we get does not mean that we have to accomplish that. The inspiration is to give us direction and to give us an opportunity to maybe pursue a direction. So if you have a inspiration to be a solo artist, singer on the stage under a spotlight, it doesn't mean that you have to be that tomorrow. It just means that you may want to start writing music or joining a choir or humming yourself or writing a song or whatever this might be, so it's not necessarily the ending of what they're showing you, it's the direction in what they're showing you. So you may be inspired and want to do 10 things at once. Just jot them all down and accomplish what you can. And it's that direction. It's really that direction. So that's what I have for you. What about you, Terry?
Wow. I noticed she said I did my first upload last Sunday. Does that mean she has her own channel?
Yes,
Oh,
I
that's
believe she
wonderful.
has. Hmm.
Yeah. So, Silk and Steel, what I got for you is I saw you puttering around in the kitchen because, and I think I got part of that from your, kitchen witchery. And I just saw that you look incredibly magical there. And as that you're doing things in the kitchen, as you're doing your work there, I just see that you're actually getting a lot of help from your guides. I can see them behind you. I can see them floating and giving you information. And I have to say the other thing, the first thing I heard, I forgot to tell you the first thing I heard, which was happy birthday on your trip around the sun in this body. Just don't forget that you're actually, ancient, an ancient soul, not not old now in the body. Okay. Um, they're saying keep keep working on the things you're working on. There's much to be discovered yet. They're saying you have much to give. And they're reminding me of something I asked one time to one of my teachers is why do we need so many psychic mediums? And they said, because, the veil is really going to get thin and people are going to need to talk to us. It's the same with all of the kinds of things that we do for spirit, all of them, whether you're in Reiki, whatever spiritual practice you have, all of it is needed. They need all of us on board. And so they're just saying, thank you for your service. Thank you for being on board. Thank you for doing things and keep going. Yeah.
Beautiful, Terry. That was really beautiful. And she said, I've always been an oracle or a healer, including in this life.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, best of luck to you and your new channel there, Silky Steel. Um, is Elise Geese here? Elise Geese, are you still here? And thank you, Silky Steel.
Thank you.
And Mere Dragon, are you still here? Elise Geese or Mere Dragon?
Hmm.
I know. I don't know where everybody
Hmm.
went. Um,
Uh, uh,
I know. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take Gary for Grace,
okay.
and um, Gary says, "May I have a message from my guides and angels?" Thank you, Gary, for being here. Yeah, I think sometimes people come in, put their question in, and then they have to get back to work. I think they're like lurking from work and they can't always chat, or they are. Um, no, we don't have to change the channel to speak, Mirror Dragon. I'll take you next.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
stay there.
Um, Yeah, I think they sometimes they are work lurking or driving home or at a red light. You know what I mean? So I know. And at least you're still here. Okay, I'll take you after Mirror Dragon. So it'll be Gary, Mirror Dragon, and Elise. Just make sure you guys are standing by. And make sure you hit the live button, that you're up to date in the live button. So let's get back to Gary. Message from Guides and Angels.
So, Gary, right away, I see they're showing me your feet walking. It looks like you're kind of walking in the dark, and that it's maybe has rained, and so the pavement is shiny with light. And I can hear your footsteps kind of clop, clop, clop. I'm hearing them, and it feels kind of lonely. It feels a little bit lonely, like you're all alone trying to make your way down this path. And they're trying to let you know that you are never, ever alone, that your guides and angels are always with you. And I feel like you're actually quite good at calling them in, that you really have a good ability to call in angels when you need them, and to call in your team. Really, that you're really good at that, and they want you to keep doing that. They also want to remind you that you can call in unemployed angels. Our friend Wisdom Seeker Joan says that. Call in an unemployed angel for everything. There's angels just waiting. And the way you do that is you just, like, let's say you're selling your house, you call in a real estate angel, or a real estate broker angel. What if you can figure out the name? There's an angel that does it. So that's what they're telling you, that you're surrounded all the time by them.
That was beautiful, Terry. Um, I just was waving at KK, and
Mm-hmm.
for you, Gary, I do see that there's like a transition and a transformation. Whatever it is that you feel has been holding you back, or causing a little bit of hesitancy, I feel as though that that obstacle is not going it's going to be lessened, and you're going to feel emboldened to step forward and to step outside of your comfort zone. And you'll have these leaps and bounds of experiences that are beneficial for you and for everybody around you. I do feel as though whatever has been holding you back from the in the past is no longer has the hold on you that it once did. It's like you've let it go. And I think that's the key, that it's important for us to let it go and not to hang on to some of these limitations that we've endured earlier in our lifetime. I do feel as though there is a transformation that's going to allow you to, like, almost step out of it in a lighter way and to begin again new. They say each day that we wake up, each day that the sun rises, we have a new opportunity to begin again. So that's what I have for you,
Oh,
Mr.
I
Gary.
I love that. Did you see that Ellen Gies is here?
Okay. Elise
Elise Gies,
Keys.
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. You're welcome. Gary says thank you for the wonderful messages. You're welcome. And also, you guys told me that the equinox is on the 20th. Thank you very much. And VIP Priscilla is here. Nice to see you. Thank you. Okay, so I said it was Mere Dragon and then Elise, right?
I don't remember. Sorry.
All right.
I
We're
should have
doing
wrote
our
that
best here,
down.
you guys. We're doing our best. Don't worry about it, Terry. You don't have to write it down. And Cindy Miggs, if you come back, let me know. So Mere Dragon says, may I have a message from my late partner, Daryl? Thank you.
Okay.
So Mirror Dragon, just make sure you're here. Just say hello again. I know that's a lot, but we really need your energy for mediumship. Mediumship takes a lot of our energy and focus. And we need your participation. So I'm just saying that because I want to make sure that you're up to date. Okay, good. Good. Nice job. Thank you, Mirror Dragon. Daryl. I do feel him around you. I do feel him with you and watching over you. He does not want to interfere with your life. He wants to sort of send you little whispers, and but he does not want to interfere. He um, he does watch over you. And he's saying he's not watching you, like watching what you're doing. He just sends his energy of protection around you. And he feels like if you think of him, or if you're, if you're laughing or if you're crying, like either one of those things, he has that connection to you, and he'll be able to be either notified or alerted to this. And but his energy is always connected to you, always watching over you, but not like a voyeur watching over you. I just want to make sure, and that's really good that he's telling me this. He's very specific. Was he specific in this world? Because he's being very specific, and he's giving me insight as to, your language is watching over her. He goes, I'm not watching her. I have my heart and my energy with her and watching over her this way. This way, he's immediately notified if there's any variance one way or the other. He wants to share your joys, and he wants to. I feel as though I don't know if you want to visit a restaurant or a lunch place or a picnic place that you once frequented with him, and um, and in memory of him, like in honor of him. And I do see a high heel boot on a white, and it's like a tight fashion boot that has high heels. Was he quite eclectic? I don't know why he's showing me that. But he's telling me that maybe it was the name of the restaurant, or the eatery place, or something to do with the town. Maybe, take it with a grain of salt. Try and think outside of the box when he's showing me these things. Um, he wants you to know that he understands, he feels the longing and of the separation, and your tenacity of working through your grief and moving forward. And he's saying that he's just really very proud of you, that you've come a long way. And he's saying that he's showing me he's with the angels. He's showing me angel wings that have feathers on it. And he's showing me he's with the angels. And that I don't know if you have an angel of him or an angel representation, and it had something to do with maybe his memorial of some sort. But he's showing me you have a representation of him as an angel. Not sure if any of that makes sense. How about you, Terry?
Well, I also got some things I'm kind of like. So the first thing that is when I saw his spirit, he showed me stripes. I felt like I was looking either at not a circus tent per se, but something stripy, like maybe a striped awning or something that and I still don't quite understand what it was, but he was showing me these stripes, and then I felt some regret. Like I regret that I had to go sooner. I felt regret in that way. And then he showed me old work boots. Just, about the time you're looking at boots, I'm looking at boots too, but these are old and dirty, brown leather. Um, and I know you said he was an English major, but I'm these dirty boots show that he, um, to me, they're showing me work boots. They're working. He worked. He was a hard worker in some ways. I don't know if he actually had boots and got dirty, but that's what these boots are telling me, is that he worked hard, and that he's showing me these boots to just to let you know that he is still with you and that he is still a hard worker on your behalf. So that's nice.
She said he has lots of boots in the past, police officer.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
Well, these boots have been well worn, well worn, because he was a really hard worker. So, Gary, anything? What else do you want to tell? What do you want to tell your dragon? Hmm. I agree with Jean. There's a longing there. There's a longing that maybe he left a little too early. That he kind of wishes he could be back with you, or
Oh,
that he wishes he hadn't left you alone so early. I think that's actually probably more of it. Um, Carrie, is there anything else? Yeah, just know that he's watching out for you. So, okay.
beautiful, beautiful, Terry. So she said she sends angel blessings all the time,
That's
and that that he was a Virgo and English major, not an English teacher, an English major.
major.
Yeah, and I said he's very specific. He wanted to make sure I didn't misrepresent what he was trying to tell me, which is um,
I love that he was very specific with you, like this
mhm.
way, not that way.
Yeah, and I appreciate that too because it helps me to learn that much more about what's happening on the other side. And he's a really good communicator for sure. I love that. And it's beautiful when they elaborate for sure. I love it. So thank you very much, Mir Dragon, and all the best to you. And Elise Geese is here. And Elise, can you just say hello and let us know that you're still in the chat?
Yeah.
Hi, Miss L. Nice to see you. And Judith Albay. Nice to see you. And somebody came over from um, hey Sadie, nice to see you. Somebody came over from Instagram and said, "Hi, I came over from Instagram." Nancy is here. I'm sorry, it's I saw it go by, but it's hard for me to see all of them. So Elise, just say hello one more time if you don't mind. Oh, she did. Okay. She says, "Does my dog Brody have a message for me? He passed away 4 years ago. I think I've been sensing him lately." Aw.
Well, Brody was right there, just right there. And he said that when you think about him, when you've been sensing him and thinking about him lately, it makes it makes him feel alive again. It makes him feel, he used the word real again. And also the way he's presenting himself to me, the way he looks, he looks, he's very square looking to me. And whenever I see something very square, it feels very solid. Like he was a really good dog, really a solid dog, somebody, a dog you probably uh, knew very well. Okay, Brody, any other things that you want to say? Oh, he says, Mom, have a little more fun. Mom, don't get too dragged down by it. But he does love that you're thinking of him. So that's what I got.
Wonderful. So I just want to say, T. Lynn, you'll be next. So please say hello. And Elise, Brody, let me just connect again real quick. So Elise, I feel like you've had lifetimes with this soul before. This soul was a karmic or a destiny kind of a meeting. You had an open-hearted connection with Brody more than any other pet, and that you felt more love from Brody than you have from any other pet. I mean, all your pets are loving, but Brody, he he was able to connect to you on a telepathic level and an energetic heart level. You know how they say that a horse, the horse's heart can heal, and you could just stand within 50 feet of a horse to feel the connection to your heart. I feel this is what Brody said. He was a horse. That's what he's saying. You know, horses and
Oh,
dogs incarnate as each other. That's what he's saying. He was a horse with you in a past life. You fell in love and you had this connection with the horse, and now in this lifetime he came back as Brody. You have loved this soul before. You have known this soul
oh,
before, and that heart connection. I'm getting chills head to toe with a horse from a past life. You know, you should at least you should come to our past life mini reading events. They are phenomenal. I would love to dive in deeper to find out more about you and Brody.
wow. That's amazing.
And he's saying, "You know me, you know me, you know me." And I feel as though he was a family member, he was a friend, he was a joker, like he would make you laugh all the time. And he just wants to say thank you for taking care of me towards the end of his life. And I feel as though he may have had some food issues or some mobility issues. And it was so very hard for you. But he just wants to thank you for showing him dignity and helping him to cross. Um,
She says, yes, he was a goofball and
oh,
definitely sensed a different connection with him. The connection you described, Jean, I often call I think sometimes we have pets, and I think sometimes we have soul companions. And I bet Brody falls into that thing because he's had other lives with her too. So, yeah.
and you know, it's amazing, you guys. It's really amazing that I was able to pick up that he showed me a horse standing there, and he showed me the big heart of a horse, and how close you have to be in order to connect. And then as soon as I felt like I was a person standing, and I saw the horse, and as soon as the horse connected his their heart with me, instantly he told me, "That's
Mhm.
me. That's me. That was me." And I knew. And it's like instant. Oh, she said, "I feel he sacrificed himself for me in a way." Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
oh,
I
that's so
bet
one.
I
Yeah,
bet that I believe that, Elise. I believe that. Oh, she's getting chills now too.
yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. We have no idea the extent our pets play a role in our lives today, especially
Mhm.
in this day in this time in history, you know? More now than ever is what I mean to say.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Elise, and thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. So, did T. Lynn say hello? T. Lynn, are you still here?
I didn't see T. Lynn say hello.
Mm, okay. Oh, yay! She's here.
Okay, good.
I know you guys are probably doing dishes or in the bathroom. You're trying to get me to get to say hello. Oh, geez, where is it? Okay, here it is. All right, so let me see. After T. Lynn, uh, Is Rosemary Pacheco still here? Rosemary, if you're still here, please say hello. And I'm sorry, Andy or Cindy Meggs isn't still here, but Rosemary, if you're still here, please say hello. All right, T Lynn, she says, can you tell me how my pendulum can direct me to an object? Or would that be your class? I lost eyeglasses last week and have no clue where. Well, I say yes. And I don't know, I know it was somebody in the one of our psychics that told us that they did, but you can just simply ask, is the object in the living room? Yes or no? Okay. And do like a process of elimination. Is this object in the kitchen? Is this object visible? Is this object, did it fall behind papers? Did it, in fact, I think I did find somebody's keys for them doing that. I just did process of elimination and just ask yes and no questions, sort of like, that little game, getting hotter, colder.
Right.
How about you, Terry?
I would just actually tell them the same thing. I usually start at the beginning and say something like, "Is it in the house?" To make sure we're looking in the house. If it said no, then is it in the car? And then I would keep winnowing down like that. I would just go through the house just exactly as you did. Is it in the living room? Is it in the bedroom? Is it, go through those and see what it says. Um, and then the other, I mean, you asked about a pendulum, but sometimes you can also just tune into your own psychic senses and just listen for your spirit guides to just tell you or to nudge you where to look. So, yeah, but that's that's it. That's exactly the way you said it is pretty much exactly the way I would do it too. So,
Wonderful. Well, that was a great question, T. Lynn. Thanks for asking, and we'll have to remember that and tell everybody at the class. But there's so much information, you guys, but that's a really good question. So we'll make sure we include that. Thank you, T. Lynn. And please do come and have fun with us, right?
yeah.
So Rosemary Pacheco said she's here. And then after Rosemary is Davy Jones. So thank you for letting me know you're still here, Davy. I appreciate that. Rosemary says, I have never asked, what does my mom, Elisa, want me to know? Rosemary, I'm still connected. And this isn't the photo show. We're not doing that show until the 28th, but I'm still connected to your friend because of that photo. I want you to know. So her mom, Elisa. She just says she's very proud of you first thing. She says it's been a long time since she passed, but it's not a long time to her. And she said that she's hasn't missed a beat. She hasn't missed a moment. I do feel as though she's really amazed at the what you can accomplish. She's saying that she spent a lot of time cooking. She's showing me in the kitchen, and she's saying that it took a lot of her time and her enjoyment. She didn't do a lot of things outside of the home. She would either be in her home, her sister's home, her daughter's home, or like she did a lot of things in the home, and you do a lot of things outside the home. She's saying they're some of her favorite memories. She's also showing me very dark red lipstick. Did she used to wear dark red lipstick? Not, just red lipstick. I don't know why I keep saying dark, but um, maybe it was like the fashion or the look back then. Did she like the beach? She's showing me the beach, the shore, or some sort of a beach, or uh, a beach situation. She said many people were always drawn to my friend Bishop. Yeah, yep.
He was.
Um, so I don't know if any of that makes sense with your mom there, Rosemary. If you can just let us know.
So, do you mind if
Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
go
Yeah.
ahead? So, Rosemary, when I tapped into Elisa's energy, your mother's energy, she what she was a very happy individual. At least she's showing me how happy. And the thing that struck me is in the way she's showing me, she has this apron. She's got this apron on, and it's one of those ones that ties at the waist. It has a little ruffle. It looks like it's kind of made from one of those tablecloths, those vintage tablecloths. And in she's holding the ends of the apron up, and there's stuff in her apron. You know how women used to like go in the garden, pick things and put it in their apron or put it at the bottom of their shirt and use the shirt like a little basket. Well, she's got all these things in this apron, and she's delighted with them. She's just delighted. And what she's telling me is you gave her these things, the things in the apron, because it doesn't look like fruit or anything like that. It's just these little things, and they're little gifts you gave her. You gave her the gift of love, the gift of knowledge, the gift of being so sweet to her. These all these little gifts, and she's showing me that even now you still give her gifts as she's kind of watching your life. The gifts just keep on coming. She is amazed at all the things you know, all the things you've learned, all the spiritual things, all of the wonderful things that you get to do with your life. She's still collecting all these beautiful things, and she loves you so much. Yeah,
Beautiful.
yes. That's what I got.
Yeah. And Rosemary is saying she made fresh tortillas and salsa every day. She is my
Oh,
kind of mama, for
ah,
sure. For
oh, I
sure.
bet
And
that was
they're saying, why do you even buy them? It doesn't make sense. You could just put this and this together and you could make your own. She said it takes nothing. Why do you buy them? You
mhm.
know?
And look what Hinda Adder, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. It says, "Oh, I'm getting a message from my own dear late mom in this reading."
Oh,
And that often happens. I know we can't read everybody's questions, but a lot of times as we're reading somebody else, you get a message too from your loved one. Yeah.
yeah. You're welcome, Rosemary. She says, you guys are terrific. You're so sweet, Rosemary. I love that. It
Oh,
really means a lot to us. Thank you so much. So this is going to be the last question of the day, you guys. It's already been an hour. Can you believe it?
wow.
I know. And
Wow.
there's so
This
many
went
great
fast.
I know. And there's so many great shows on tonight. It's a Friday night. I bet you guys have a whole lineup coming up. Okay, so Davy Jones said, any messages for me? Will my paperwork for which I am worried about go well? It's related to medical and government.
My heart.
I just want to say a quick hello to Annan. I hope you're still here. Thanks for watching.
Okay. How does their guides how will Davy Jones application is paperwork?
I do. I do feel it's going well. It will go well. And it may take a little while. I see about 3 or 4 weeks before you'll know. I don't know if there's like a timing thing in it, a but I do see it going well by the second week. After the second week of March, I think you might know for sure. That's what I see, like 3 or 4 weeks.
I didn't really get time on this, but one of the first things they told me, your guides told me, is that your paperwork, your application for whatever you're doing, whatever you're putting in, is well thought out and it is heartfelt. In other words, anyone who looks at this paperwork is going to understand right away that it's right, that it's truthful, and that it's well put together. And that I think Jean's right. I think that whatever you're going for is going to go fairly smoothly here. And when I asked what the pendulum is what Davy is looking for by submitting this paperwork, is it going to go well? Is it going to go in his favor? And it said, my pendulum said yes, right away with a big swing. And mine only, Jean always gets the great big swings. I get teeny tiny swings, but this one's swaying big. So I am pretty sure this is going to go well. I also got the feeling that you're not going to get too many corrections. Like they say, oh, send me more of this or that. I think that's not going to happen so much. So, yeah.
And he
Go
says
ahead.
there's 2 weeks left for him. So there you go.
To submit it or to receive information back, I wonder. Okay, but I think it's going to go well.
Mm-hmm.
As well, well, I should say as well as it can. You are dealing with the government.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Natalie. She's crying because she said she should have hopped on here instead of Instagram. No, wherever you can find us is fine. It's just we only have a certain amount of time and a certain number of questions that we can answer within that time. So thank you to Rosemary. Thank you to Davy Jones. Thank you to T. Lynn and Elise. So nice to see you. Thank you to Craig Dixon and Butterfly Readings. Thank you. And
Thank
Judith
you.
and Tinkerbell. So nice to see everybody. Thank you all for coming. And Miss L, Mirror Dragon. So nice to see all of you here and have a fun Friday together. And don't forget about the pendulum class. And its classes loose. We'll teach you, we'll give you information, but then we'll have fun and practice. It'll be so much fun.
Right.
So like maybe 45, 50 minutes we'll be teaching, and then the rest will be question, answer, and practice, question, answer, and practice. And we'll have plenty of time for that. So, and it's just fun meeting new people and hanging out together. So please do come on over to SunPsychicJean.com, and then on my main page is where you'll find my readings. I also still have another 1 week left on my winter special. It's only good through the end of February. So you can book it. You can go in there and book it by the end of February, but you can schedule it in March. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be available to book at the through the end of February, but you can schedule it in March, and you can book it today for March. So you can, don't worry about the timing. And but the special price is only available for till the end of February. So I just wanted to remind everybody, since it's the last week. What?
Yeah. I'm just laughing at Craig. Clara says, I never missed a premiere, ladies. I'm not going to miss this. So.
Yeah. So just visiting the psychic study practice group is half price for members. So if you're interested, you can send me an email, but just visiting, I thought you were already in there. Maybe you weren't. But it's half price for members, but I have to send you a code in order for you to get it half price. So just so you know. But that's the psychic study practice group is on 222. The class that I'm talking about, the pendulum class, is free for all of my members. So you can either go to the pendulum class and buy the pendulum class, or you can become a member, and I will post the link into my membership only posts. And the members, you have to go to the membership only post of my YouTube and go there, and you will get the link there. So if you want to become a member, it doesn't matter what level and or sign up, you'll still get the pendulum class. Does that make sense? Did I make sense there? I know it was
think you did. Yes, I thought you did.
Thank you, Craig Dixon. Clara says, I never miss a premiere. Ladies, not going to miss it. Oh, thank you very much for your kind donation. That was really sweet of you, Craig. You're so sweet. Very kind. Well, thank you again, everybody. And everybody here on Instagram watching live, everybody on Facebook watching live, everybody on Terri, Suzuki, Kigaru Spiritual Journeys. Please do go on over to Kigaru Spiritual Journeys, and Terri's link is in the description below. Come on over to YouTube and you'll find in the description below Terri's link. And please do go over to her YouTube channel and give her and subscribe. We do all of these shows together. Please do share the love. I would really, really appreciate that.
Remember to hit the thumbs up and things like that. And also, if you want to put in a comment on either of our channels, that's good too. It helps our algorithm and getting it out to people and helps more people.
It does. And look at all of this sunshine coming through. I'm so excited, but you can't really see. My face gets dark when the sunshine comes through, but I'm not complaining. I'd rather have this sunshine behind me. Well, thank you again, everybody. And it's so nice to see you. Thank you to all the moderators and all the members. We appreciate you. I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.